Rulers of the nations, as you fuss and fight over who owns this or that and who has the right to design, build, sell and store and fire all the bombs and guns to defend your holy empire. There are children hungry, children sick and dying. There are mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers crying. They're only pawns in your play of power and corruption. Slowly starve them, your new weapon of mass destruction. And prove to me, America, that you care. And prove to me, America, you're aware. Who's dying for your freedom in this land? Who pays the cost for the liberties you demand? Is it for freedom or our comfort and convenience? Is it to profit for big business we pledge our allegiance? Are we prisoners in the land of the brave and the bold, held by indifference or hearts grown hard and cold? And prove to me, America, that you care. And prove to me, America, you're aware. Who's dying for your freedom in this land? Who pays the cost for the liberties you demand? Children of the world, you have the right to sing and dance, run and play, let your dreams take flight. As the innocent die, you rulers carry the shame. And if we stand idly by, we share in the blame. And oh, America, do we care? Oh, America, are we aware? Who's dying for our comfort in this land? Who pays the cost for the convenience we demand? Children of the world, you have the right to sing and dance, run and play, let your dreams take flight.
Hello there, good evening everyone. This is Dari on Worldstreams Radio. Thank you to our listeners from all over the world for joining us tonight. To learn more about Worldstreams Radio, visit our website, worldstreams.org. You can also find us now on Facebook at facebook.com/Worldstreams. Our guest tonight is Sara Thomsen. Sara Thomsen is a singer-songwriter with a soulful voice, poetic lyrics, and haunting melodies. Her music comes from the heart, and that's where it takes you. With a voice richer than the best Midwest soil, her songs carry you inward and outward, into the particulars of your own life and out into the shared humanity of all of us. In the tradition of Pete Seeger, Holly Near, and Woody Guthrie, Sara is a weaver of song and community singing at concerts, conferences, classrooms, retreats, jails, and lines of protest. To be with Sara is to want to sing. Hello there, Saeed. Hello and welcome, Sara. It's an honor and pleasure to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thanks for...
Hello. Hello,
hello.
Derry, and good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us, and good evening to you, Sara Thomsen. It's really a pleasure to have you with us. This song we just heard, by the way, it's been playing in my mind for a long, long time, the first time I heard it. It keeps reasoning into your mind, especially the 4 lyrics, and prove to me, America, that you care, and prove to me, America, that you're aware, who's dying for your freedom in this land, who pays the cost for the liberties you demand. That's powerful.
Well, thank you.
So, how did you sit down and wrote the lyrics?
Well, it's interesting. I wrote this song, it's been almost 10 years ago, maybe even a little more than 10 years ago. I wrote it. At the time, I had some friends who went over to Iraq, kind of on with the Voices in the Wilderness. If you've heard of that group, Kathy Kelly started. Yeah, and they came back. They went over to sort of witness the impact of the sanctions, and so this was before the most recent war. And
this was the Clinton no-fly zone, right?
Right. Yeah. This was, and it. I just, after hearing their stories, and we'd been just sort of steeped in activism against sanctions at the time, and then. And I just sat down to write. It just came out. Songwriting is always a little bit of a mystery, but it just kind of came onto the page and tried to ask the questions. It's sort of a protest song of asking sort of questions.
Well, this is part of your first album, Fertile Ground, that came out in 1999. Of course, there are all the whys in it. How about the other songs in the album, like Darkness Cover Me, Dry Weary Land?
Yeah. Well, Dry Weary Land is kind of a song I wrote, sort of a Dark Night of the Soul, kind of a quest song that was just kind of went through my own personal struggles, kind of a spiritual reflection struggle song, and coming out on the other side feeling like a dry desert, and finally feeling like I came to a place of water, finding something to quench my thirst. And so that's what that song is. And Darkness Cover Me, that one, I was conversing with some friends about, we always have negative images or metaphor, that darkness is often seen in negative terms. And so this was a song I just set about writing a celebration of darkness falling and the images of darkness, fertile ground, soil, and so that's how that song was kind of came into being.
I'm going to take you to actually what's happening in national news today. And you have a song in your album, Everything Changes, which we will come back to later, about Todo Cambia, and what's happening in Chile. Isn't that what you write is very much all about the struggle and also the triumph, and connecting that with with what you said about darkness. Darkness cannot really be the end of a human being at a certain point. It could also be the enlightenment when somebody comes out of darkness.
Right. Yeah. And I often think of the sort of entering into the mystery or the unknown, those places we enter into and come to new understandings. It's often places of darkness and of not knowing, and often that's where new understandings come to birth. It's this sort of it can be a very fertile place, and scary too because it's unknown.
Yes.
And but it's kind of the places we have to enter into